Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, your girl, Erica. So I'm currently working on episode 1. I should say my editor is working on the video. We have it recorded, which is it's going to be interesting, and it's going to be in 2 parts too, and only because there was so much information and we realized how long it was taking, and we're like, oh. But so yeah, so we're getting that worked on, but we can't really do anything right now because of this whole pandemic that's going on, which I hope everybody is staying safe and staying home. I figured I'd make a video just myself, you know, kind of talk about stuff that, I want to talk about my signature sleeve, because I always have people ask me why. And, you know, originally I didn't plan on like ever starting something like that. So it was May of 2018. We are at the Hard Rock. We've gotten there a couple hours early because it was me, my best friend, and my now ex. Me and Macy, she's my concert buddy, so we always got there early because good things happen to those who wait, right? So we're waiting there, and Super Dave from WJRR is, you know, lining up the meet and greets. I guess there was a couple people that didn't show up that won the meet and greets on the radio, and he was starting to give some of them to the people in front of us. There was like 3 people in front of us, and I'm like, how do I get one of those? How do I get us So he's like, well, I don't know, I'd have to talk to my supervisor, la la la. For 10 minutes, probably 10 minutes that he sat on the phone talking to whoever. And me and Macy are just kind of staring at him like weirdos. He gets off the phone, and so he kind of looks over his clipboard, and he looks over at me, and I'm like, I'm trying to stare. And he just kind of like, who are you with? And my heart stopped. I was like, am I kidding me? One of my favorite bands. I didn't think that was a possibility. Yeah, we ended up going up, and the band was super cool. And first everybody went through and took pictures with them, and then you could go through and have them sign something. And look at Macy, I'm like, dude, I don't have anything to get signed by them, and that would be so dope. And we're thinking, and I go, would it be weird to ask them to sign my skin so I get tattooed on? And she's like, I don't know. So I look over at Super Dave, who's just like standing right close to us. I'm like, would that be weird? And he goes, I have Lizzie Hale's signature on my arm. I'm like, it's meant to be. It's happening. So I walked up to him. I was like, would it be weird to ask you to do that? And they're like, no, come on. And then Joey, the drummer, he was obsessed with the blue on my Winnie the Pooh tattoo. He was just like, oh my god, it's so pretty. And I was like, I can't wait to tell my tattoo artist this. And so that happened in May of 2018, right? Fast forward to December of 2018, and Shinedown at the end of the month was doing, it was the 27th, the 28th, and the 29th shows at the House of Blues. And let me tell you, the tickets for those went out like that. We got lucky from people selling them on Facebook. And so the Monday of the show, we bought the Saturday ticket, and then the Thursday show, we bought the Friday ticket. And let me tell you something. I didn't go to the Thursday show because I wouldn't have been able to make it. They covered the whole Sound of Madness album. My favorite album. With my favorite song I've never heard live. So, naturally, both the days, me and Macy got there early because, like I said before, good things. And I mean, we were like right up close for the first show, and it was crazy because when he parted the crowd and he jumped down into the pit, and I was like, the thing was, I was part of the split in the crowd. So, well. Freaking out, and people remembered me the next night from just my facial expression, because he's just like right there, and I'm like, I'm gonna marry him one day. Oh my god, I'm gonna marry him one day. So, and then the same show, I got a guitar pick, and I got a set list, which, I apologize yet again, Macy. I'm sorry for elbowing you in the face to try to get it, but I did get it, and she was a good sport about it. So I'm thinking at this point, I'm like, man, this could not get any better. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. So, coolest thing ever. The next day, I brought a sign. Yep, see, brought that sign. And I'm like, I kept telling Macy the whole day, because we got there at like 11 a.m. I told her the whole day, I'm like, I have to meet them. I have to figure out somehow. I have to figure out at least one of them. I want to meet one of them. I want them to sign my leg. But because I had Theory of a Dead Man, but to have my favorite band, like Shinedown's everything to me, obviously, as you can tell. So I just kept repeating it all day. At one point, there was a guy named Carl who was talking to us, and he actually won meet and greets that I tried to win on the radio. And, you know, he went back to the area after a little while, after talking with us, and he was super funny, super chill. And he came back over because we were telling him, I was showing him my signatures from Theory of a Dead Man. I'm like, yeah, I said, someday I'm going to have Shinedown inside my leg. I was like, if you can bring in an extra item, I'll beat your item. He came back over and he goes, well, the girl I invited, my date, she's actually going to be late because she's stuck in traffic. She doesn't think she'll be here till right before the show. Do you want to be my plus one? My heart just... I'm like, this is not happening. This is not happening. There's no way this is happening. No, it happened. And I walked up to them sobbing. Why? Because they're my idols. And they weren't supposed to sign anything. And I, of course, I hid a Sharpie in my Crocs. Because, I mean, how much trouble can I really get in? So... I asked him because I showed him the Theory of a Dead Man, and I'm like, you know, you guys mean everything to me and more. Like, I can't explain it. And the security guard kind of starts walking like, and Brent goes, no. For fans like this, absolutely. He's signing it, and he goes, I'm gonna write Shinedown, just so that way everybody knows who signed here. And in my head, I'm thinking, baby, everyone's gonna know who signed there, but okay, you do that too. That I can't believe that happened. Like, I still am in complete and utter awe because I just sit here and I think and I'm like, I got that lucky. Like, this is 2 times in a row now, 2, where I've gotten lucky enough to meet 2 of my favorite bands, and I haven't paid for a meet and greet, and it was just from pure luck and being right place, right time. So after that, my next meet and greet ended up being Bad Flower, which was one I did pay for. And they were just super cool, and I made them these bracelets, and then they wore them on stage, and they still kind of wear them, and I'm like, ah. So I had asked a bunch of my friends, I'm like, should I tell them the thing about the first time I saw them? And everyone's like, yes. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get the balls to do this. I go and I'm telling them as they're signing my leg. But Josh, like 30 seconds prior, had asked if he could take a picture of my leg to send to Shinedown, and I'm like, yes. And he was taking an Instagram video for his story. And I've been told to tell you guys that the first time I saw y'all, I was tripping acid at Earth birthday, and you guys were the best fucking thing in the world.
That's so dope. Shinedown, we share a leg.
Somehow, it's not my proudest moment, and one of my proudest moments at the same time. So a couple weeks after that, because in the middle of the year, the Jonas Brothers had announced their reunion. Something I've been praying for so long, because I've loved them since I was 9. It's like, okay, so we got tickets, and they were like up higher up, but they're still center stage. We had decent tickets, right? Instagram 1067, the local top 40 radio station, was giving away meet and greets, and then each day was a certain front row. So I kept trying to win every single day. Katie, the girl I was going with, one of my friends from high school, she was blowing up their Twitter, blowing up their Instagram. She needs to win this. She needs to win this because, and she was sending them pictures of my leg with the signatures on. She needs this. And I remember it was Wednesday and it was a really bad day at work. It was during rock and roll bingo. And I was hiding in the bathroom because I was so stressed. And I'd forgotten about that for just a second. Because I've been running around the kitchen all night. I'm gonna win the Jonas Brothers thing. Watch me win. No, so I sat and, sitting in the bathroom hiding, and I go on my phone and I see on Instagram that I mentioned in the story, and I'm like, what? I go and I read it. And then I read it again. And then I read it again slowly. And then I click on my name link just to make sure it links to my page. And I'm sitting here going, I get to meet Joe Jonas. I get to meet Joe Jonas. And yeah, nope. I got their signatures and I got in trouble for it, but they still thought it was pretty dope. So at this point, I've got 4 bands have signed my leg. I've only paid for one of these meet and greets. In the next February, which was just a couple months ago, we went and met Highly Suspect. They were some pretty cool dudes. Ryan decided to sign the back of my knee, and then he goes, I'm just fucking with you. I'm going to sign somewhere else because that would hurt like a bitch. And I looked at him, I looked him in the eye, and I said, someone's going to sign there eventually anyways. Might as well get it over with now. But yeah, so far I've got 5 bands that have signed my leg, which is really cool, and I plan on having my whole leg signed eventually. So that's, because this is already a lot, so that's all I'm going to talk about right now. Like I said, putting this out just so that way I can get something else out on my channel. So until next time, whether it be the episode or whether it be another weird video like this, follow me on Instagram, Ericas.vinyl. Follow or like my Facebook page, Erica's Vinyl Collection. I have a Twitter, EricaMusic_96. All these will be linked at the bottom. Follow my director, editor, Kat on Instagram. She'll be down there as well. And my producer, Tori. Yeah, so get ready for a lot of music history and a lot of randomness.